So here we've got a nice little 1987 Kawasaki KX125. Nice little bikes these. In the UK these make fantastic 125 Evo race bikes. The Kawasaki's they had good engines, they handled well, they looked good, have a distinctive sound, easy to get parts for. They are a good buy really. This one unfortunately is not going to run. It's not going to run today because it's low on compression. I would assume that a new piston will be all that will be required to run it, but if you're going to want it as a race bike, you're going to want to make sure that it's reliable, and therefore going through the motor would be the right thing to do. Make sure all the bearings have been replaced and all the seals and everything like that, and you know you're starting from a decent platform. A few other bits and pieces on it that it needs. It's been resprayed a few times, so it's currently green, but there's gold and silver paint showing underneath. Whether the silver paint's the original paint, I'm not sure, but the gold that's under there definitely isn't, and nor is the green that's on top. I do love the styling on these, with the radiator down the one side and just the one radiator scoop on the left hand side of it. They're a good bike. They look good, they sound good, and they go good. Let's have a quick look at her and we can do the gearbox check. And like I say, she's not going to run. Oh, she does spark, so she sparks. The kill switch wasn't working, so I've chopped one of the wires off the kill switch, and you can use that just to earth onto like one of the handlebar mount bolts or something like that. But then obviously low compression, so didn't really need to bother doing that. But there we go, that's just life, isn't it? The previous owner was probably having a bit of an identity crisis, what with his multiple resprays. There you go, you can get a nice picture of that there. Green, gold and silver. But also with a nice Yamaha front mudguard. He was obviously trying to make it look like a YZ or a YZF. Anyway, the seat's going to need recovering. Maybe a new foam really would be ideal. The tank will clean up. You'll be able to get that oxidisation off there. These Kawasaki tanks generally, they don't seem to degrade like some of the other tanks do. Some of the others split, and the Kawasaki's seem to be all right. Rear silencer looks to be in good condition. The front pipe, which I'm sure is the original one, is in good condition. Has a few dents which you would need to blow out. Not that bad though. The rear brake works. Probably can't actually show you, but it does work. So low compression, you can probably hear that. You can hardly hear it sucking and blowing there at all. Rear shock looks to be all right. It's not bouncy, so the seals haven't gone yet. Whether, like I say, if you're going to race it, you should have the shock rebuilt. The underside of the frame, there are a couple of dents on this side, there. Forks, the chrome on the forks looks good. There's a couple of bits up there. Oh, they just come off with your nail, look. The front wheel is perfectly round, no splits, no dents. The front brake is working. The rod scoop on this side has seen better days, it's going to need replacing. The chain cover, chain guard is broken, but it's definitely all there. And definitely as a race bike it would restore up well. And then it's got a nice little sticker on it which says "One a bone." I'm assuming that the lad who had this bike managed to get plenty of the ladies with that sticker. There we go. Right, let's get the gearbox check done. Oh, I've mentioned the rear wheel, haven't I? Rear wheel's perfectly round, as well as the front wheel. No, again, no splits, no dents. So that's all good. Let's get the gearbox check done, and then we'll take a few pictures of it. Okay, so being a 125, it'll be a 6-speed box. Need that extra tight gearing to make use of the power. So we're in neutral at the minute, down into first, into second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. That's the top of the box. Back down into fifth, fourth, third, second and neutral. There we go. So there we have it, 1987 Kawasaki KX125. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Phoenix Motos.